Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Silly Stuff and Things. It is officially my second favorite week of the year, which is Super Bowl week. So today I'm going to share 3 of my favorite dips for the Super Bowl with you guys. So let's get cooking. We're going to go ahead and start with our easiest to hardest dip for you guys. So the first one I have is I'm going to call it a Jimmy Dean queso dip. I don't know, I've been making it for years, got that recipe from my mom. It's so easy. It's literally 2 ingredients. You're gonna have your queso and your Jimmy Dean sausage. Our second dip is gonna be a baked potato dip without the baked potato. I know, it's crazy, but for this one, we're gonna use bacon, so it can't be bad. Green onion, cheddar cheese, salt and pepper. You guys know I love some Hidden Valley Ranch dip, cream cheese, and sour cream. So that's gonna be a fun one. Our third dip might be for our more, we're gonna call it the wrong coast dip because it's a California dip. And it's gonna be for those who maybe are watching their calories more. This one is gonna have avocado, red onion, garlic, gorgonzola, feta cheese, parsley, tomatoes, jalapeno, apple cider vinegar, and olive oil. So it's gonna be a fun one too. This is also perfect for the summertime because it's very refreshing. We will go ahead and get our Jimmy Dean sausage cooking. That way we can start on our other dips, but obviously this is the only thing other than the bacon that has to be cooked. So like I said, it's gonna be super easy, very fast dips. You can just put them together really quick for your family to enjoy. But I want you to comment down below and let me know, what is one of your favorite dips that you make for your family? Maybe you do it over the holiday season, maybe for football season, like whatever it is, but I want to know. So comment down below. We've got our bacon going. That's going to be for our baked potato. I should call it like a baked potato less dip. And then we've got our sausage going for our Jimmy Dean sausage queso dip. So right now I'm going to go ahead and cut the ingredients that I need and get them all mixed together for our baked potato dip. So you have to have green onion. Again, guys, they're dips, so you can use as much or as little as you want. If you need to make it for a bigger group, then you double or triple the recipe. But it's a baked potato, so you don't want to go light on the ingredients because you want it to be good, you know? Now, I personally love green onion. They're like one of my favorite. Are they a vegetable? Vegetable? That's my favorite vegetable. It's just a fun, I don't know, it gives so much flavor to your dish. So I've already rinsed it off and I'm just going to cut it and then I'm going to chop them up even smaller when I get done. Okay, my cameraman Googled it. Green onion is in fact a vegetable.
It's a root vegetable.
It's a root vegetable. So there you go. You're getting an education today, although you probably already knew that, and that's great too. But yeah, love green onion. I make ham roll-ups. I don't know if I've done a video on my ham roll-ups, but I use them for that. I just use them all the time. I even like to put them in salads because it gives you a little tang. So there we go. That's our green onion. So for our baked potato dip, you're going to use 2 cups of sour cream. So we'll just put that right in our bowl. Doesn't matter what kind. You could get the light sour cream if you're trying to watch calories. Then I'm going to you want your cream cheese to be softened. And you're going to take about 2 ounces of cream cheese. Put that in there. Then you're going to add some ranch dip. I like a lot of flavors, so I'm going to add the whole package. This is a 1 ounce package of ranch. You're going to mix these together. You're going to take your green onion, and I leave a little bit left over so I can garnish the top, but go ahead and mix that in to your sour cream and your cream cheese. It smells so good. Now, I personally like floppy bacon, but when you're making something like this, you want it to be crunchy because you want it to be like bacon bits. If you want to cheat, you can get bacon bits instead of making fresh bacon. It's completely up to you, your schedule. You know, if you're busy, then cut corners where you can. Then you're gonna take 1 cup of shredded, I like the finely shredded cheddar cheese. But again, I'm gonna leave a little bit left over because I want that top to be pretty when I go to put it on a platter. So you're gonna mix that in there. So then we're just waiting for our bacon. We're gonna mix our bacon, we'll crumble it up, mix it into the dip, and then also put it on top. Once your sausage is almost cooked, you're gonna go ahead and add your queso. We personally like to get the medium because we like a little bit of spice in our life. But if you need a mild, that's fine. And then you have to figure out how to get this thing open. We'll just ask our cameraman to open it. I don't know how you single girls do it. Y'all are legit. So we're just gonna take that, we're gonna pour it right in our pan. Now this is gonna be the perfect dip to have like a crock pot, a little mini crock pot for. You could make it in the crock pot. I prefer to do it like this and then transfer it to the crock pot later on. But make sure you get all that goodness out of the jar. And I'm telling you, this will be probably the first dip that goes because everybody loves it. Who doesn't love taco anything, right? But I like to use the Jimmy Dean maple because it gives it like sweet and savory. I have used the hot. It's hot. So if you have mixed company, I don't know that that would be the best option. But if you don't want the maple, you could just do regular. So it's completely up to you. I like the sweet and savory type dip. So just make sure you mix it around and then you can just leave it kind of on a simmer while you're finishing everything else up. Now we're gonna start with our California dip. We need avocados. We want them to be ripe, but not like, to me, I like my guacamole avocados a little more ripe. These we don't want as ripe as that, okay? So kind of in the middle, because you don't want them to be mushy. This is not a mushy dip. You're gonna cut them into chunks. So go ahead and cut your avocado, and then you can do the fancy little, the slices, you know, like the little, like that. Then into cubes. And hope that it makes you look good and comes out easy, right? Avocados are so temperamental. You never know what they're gonna do. They could either make you look really good or not. So yeah, that's what we want. Like I said, we don't want it to be mushy. So when you go to mix this, you're gonna fold the avocado. I just started eating avocado toast every once in a while, and it is so good. My taste buds have definitely changed the older I get. I was never a big avocado person. I'm loving pickled okra. Like, it's so weird how artichoke, all these adult things, I would have never given them a second look before. We've got our avocado. I used 2. I'm using I think this is about 1/3 cup of red onion. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit smaller, but it doesn't have to be like super small. Just, you know, little bite size, minced. I'm gonna take a little bit of our Italian parsley and chop that up. You could also use cilantro. I personally like parsley better than cilantro, but especially for like this dish, if it were more of a Spanish dish, I would use cilantro. Smells good, doesn't it? Next up, I'm adding jalapeno. Again, we like that little bit of kick of flavor. If you have mixed company, you know, go light. Don't overpower it with jalapeno. If you don't know everyone's palates and what they like, you can always add more if you need to. I've got my tomatoes here. Normally I would do a smaller cherry tomato so I wouldn't have to cut it because my family doesn't like tomatoes. So I don't want to have to put that in there for them. But this is what they had at the store. So today we're going to have to deal with this. But normally I would have the smaller ones. Sorry, fam. They'll be okay. I won't put a ton of them in there. They can eat around it. We're going to finish this off with our apple cider vinegar. You're going to put about a tablespoon. Again, start small and you can add more if you need to. And then I'm also going to do our olive oil. So this you're just going to need like maybe a teaspoon of olive oil. I can't get this open either. Oh. So we're going to fold this in. Oh, it's pretty. We're also going to add a little dash of salt and pepper. This looks so fun. Like I said, this would be perfect for summer as well because it's very refreshing. All right, we have everything done, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna show you guys. I got these actually at Party City, and they're so perfect because I like to use a white background when I am putting things in dishes because it's super easy to match with all your different color schemes. I love to throw a party, and so I usually have different themes going, but white works all the time. So it works out perfect. Like I said before, we added that crumbled bacon. It's gonna be so good, you guys, but we left a little bit out to top the final product. So we're just gonna take this, you fill them up as much as you want. I don't know, I thought it would be fun to just put them all three right together. And then this, your chip selection, that's where you get to like really show your personality. Today I'm going to be using, for this one, I actually got the veggie chips from Ritz. They're so good, you guys. And you're getting your vegetables with your baked potato dip. I'm gonna add that cheese that I left over on top. How pretty is that? We have our green onion. And then of course, a baked potato is not complete without the bacon. How yummy does that look? Like I said before, you guys could put the Jimmy Dean sausage in a crock pot, but just for general purpose, we're going to put it in our tray here so you guys can see how pretty it looks. And I'm separating it to make it look cute. Again, it's all about presentation when it comes to hosting, even if it's just your family. I love to put this kind of stuff together for my family. We have fun with it. Now this, of course, is going to be the best with Tostitos scoops. That's what we like to put with that dip. Last, we have our California dip. This is gonna be so fun. This is also perfect. Maybe if you have a vegetarian coming, you could make it vegan by not putting the cheese in, but it's gonna be so pretty on this little plate. And this one, I got the flatbreads to put with this, which I think are fun. And I think I got the Italian herb, so it gives you a little more flavor, cause that's what you need. But look at that. If you wanted, you could garnish this with some extra cheese or something like that, but I think it looks perfect the way it is. So I'm super happy with how these turned out. I hope you guys have the best Super Bowl. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.